Have you ever gone to Carnival? From the pictures that I've seen, I'm not sure that I would enjoy the crazy amount of people, but I have seen that it's a pretty wild party. Netflix brings us the new Brazilian comedy with Carnaval. It's colorful and a little frenetic, but does it have some charm? A digital influencer discovers a video of her boyfriend's betrayal going viral, and to overcome the breakup, she uses her contacts to travel to Salvador during Carnival together with her 3 best friends. So Nina is an Instagram influencer, and a movie centered around that was almost an immediate turnoff. She's obsessed with her follower count, and the story uses this as the vehicle to tell both a cautionary tale and a character journey. So after a humiliating breakup, Nina works to get her and her friends invited to spend Carnival as the guest of a popular musician. Of course, she's going to use this to grow her follower base, but her friends see this as an opportunity to hang out together and have a great time. Nina's 3 friends embody different personalities to show the extremes that each demonstrate. There's Myra, who's extremely smart, but she's also very shy and reserved, and she has a fear that just constantly surrounds her. Michelle is the ultra outgoing partier. She's an extrovert turned up to 11 and can find excitement and a party everywhere she goes. And then there's Vivi. She's a geek and she's proud of it. And she's repelled by those that go to the gym or don't know anything about pop culture. And at one point she tests this guy that she likes on all kinds of geek culture, and he is just crushing it with his answers. And then the final question was, what is the meaning of life? And I spoke out loud to the TV because I knew the answer. Do you know what the meaning of life is? Parts of the movie feel a little like a music video. I mean, the soundtrack gains prominence in those moments, and we get a barrage of camera cuts to try and create energy from a scene. What we're shown in these instances doesn't necessarily progress the story, though, but it can give us some more insight into a character and maybe even provide a little bit of humor. I really like that during a portion of this, we get a taste of the culture, and especially the atmosphere and the smaller areas of Salvador as they explore the city. I mean, we see food vendors, which really, they just made me a bit hungry, and I have no idea what they were eating, but I wanted some. There's capoeira demonstrations, and even some religious ceremonies. The landscapes are beautiful, and I'm glad that the film takes a few moments to show them to us. Now, the behaviors of the friends border on the melodramatic at times. Emotions run high during the trip, and we get to see frustrations come out, especially towards Nina and how she's treating her friends. Now, the drama is pretty predictable, but it's also necessary for some of the story arcs. This is only 94 minutes, but there are some times that feel like scenes are extended past what they needed just to pad time. But then there are other moments that feel like the scenes are being rushed to save time. And I think both of those are the result of not actually having a ton of story content that requires the movie to take more time. And the story is really simple, and to their credit, they don't pack in more obnoxious or crazy scenes than is needed. Yeah, there are multiple times where we watch behaviors that can cause us to shake our heads, but through these we also get to watch some of the friends reinforce their bonds to each other. And as cringy as some of the scenes and behaviors are, the characters really did begin to grow on me. And I found myself enjoying parts of each of the characters. Now, I'm not sure I wholeheartedly liked each character fully, but there were parts that I could enjoy. The self-absorbed nature of Nina only works if we get to see her experience character growth to move beyond just that initial nature that we see. And if she doesn't, we end up just watching a very static character treat others poorly for an hour and a half. So like I said, the story is simple, and because of that, it's also very predictable. And this didn't bother me too much, but there were a few moments where I just wished that the story could have been a little more complex to add some unexpected complications, which would then add more interest. So overall, this is a simple and predictable story with some characters that began to grow on me over the course of the movie. I think there's an opportunity to make it more complex, which would then add more depth and weight to the story. But even with that, I like the character progression, even though none of it was a surprise. The scenery and atmosphere are fun and really great to look at, and I love the infusion of the culture into the story to help transport us to the city of Salvador. There's brief sex, no nudity, a lot of profanity, and no violence. I give Carnival 3 out of 5 couches. Have you ever been to Carnival or something similar? Is it as crazy packed like some of the photos portray? And if you went, did you enjoy going? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me.